Hello there, everybody. It is me, No Name Moments, and it's more back with Rule of Waves 3. Today, I am being joined by. I can cue both of you in.
Trisha,
Okay, I spoke over you. Say
Waifu.
that again. God damn it!
Trisha. Lion, you go first.
I
Heyo, it's your girl, Trisha.
Okay, it's Trisha and Lion. There we go. Okay, we're back with some Rule of Waves 3, and I am trying to decide what to do. I got a couple cruisers. Rebuild's completing in 2 months, but it's only a very small refit. Couple in like 5, 6 months. I got a lot of new ships under construction, and I actually have a good monthly balance right now. Um, got some subs about to complete. I think it might be time for another fleet destroyer. So I'm gonna go to the catapult class. Oh, I like having the torpedo defense 1 on these. Um, I might try to cut the mass down. Oh, actually, hold on. If I go to the division editors, I'm running destroyer divisions with yeah, destroyer leads.
I do that. I started doing that. It's been very successful.
Okay, so it's just a new name. Honestly, I could just cut this down like that many tons. I need that on there too. I need that on there too. Just bring it back up. Could always go down to one fire control position, but that's mass I can cut off later on. What about accommodation spacious? That might work. Not a lot of upgrade room, but you know, good for now. All right,
Solid design.
1 month on that, and then we can start building those. And I think just rest time.
So, real quick, what's the Foch carrier?
I'll show that in a moment. I should probably be building carriers at 40,000 tons rather than 38,000 tons. Oh god, I forgot to um mess with the research. I need to mess with the research.
No.
Got an event. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's just this. You guys got promoted. And let's get 2 of these building. Maybe just 1. Maybe I just lay down like 1 a month. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay down 1. Yeah, I might just lay down 1 of these a month. So I can always remove the mines from them later to get more on them. So there will be good ships to rebuild, and I think going for spacious is probably a good idea. I want to make sure in my preferences, yeah, auto assign officers is not on. So research wise, I probably want to bring amphibious operations to a medium now. Actually, if we look at the map, I can show the invasion range. I don't think there's even any benefit to getting a longer range at this point.
That does look like everything's within range of you now.
Yeah, it does improve invasion capability, but yeah, might even drop that to low. I'll keep it medium for a little bit longer. I want missile tech high. I want that high. Lighter than air should be that. Radar, craft. Subs are low. I think I bring hull construction to medium. I know that was fire control to medium. Then high just a little longer. I don't know if there's anything I would want to bring down to low at this point, which isn't already there. Yeah. Okay, monthly mounts, native 334. That's fine, I can go another turn. Oh, hold on. No commander assigned. So, Jeanne d'Arc needs a new commander. Ability, we do have some unassigned averages. Take, then Surcouf. Uh, I feel like when an event comes up, I'm gonna have to ask you about decisions for it.
Sure, I'm up for it.
Okay, cool. Then a couple cruisers will complete here. I'll aid on the next Catalyst class. Oh, and those subs. Austrian. Sure, I will sell that for more money. Grenade strikes from several carriers. Awesome. Actually, sub-wise, I should probably get some more. I have a couple mine-laying subs, so maybe a couple more of those.
Not a very big subfleet you got there.
Nope. Yeah, I think it'll just be lay down a new destroyer every single turn. Also having to deal with not having a lot of money, so yeah. Got to keep an eye on how long this recording goes. Ooh, tensions rise with Germany. How are they looking? 10 battleships. I feel like we've continuously gone to war with Germany. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we haven't here. Definitely in the past. We did a lot.
The old foe is at the gates again.
Yep.
I'd say it'd be a great opportunity to make money.
It would be.
Increase the tension, make it where you're almost at war.
Some ships and divisions have no commander assigned. That's got to be a division then. Destroyer. We have an incompetent good administrator.
I don't touch incompetence. You know what I do with them.
Yeah. I started doing the same in a succession game. Although I called it idiot boxes. So we could do an average Captain de Vassal because we have a bunch of those. But if we have any unknowns, I might take one of them. Yeah, I think I'll take him and just try to assess him. I'm okay with the incompetence in charge of the coastal DD divs. That's fine.
Yeah, for me, I don't know why you'd ever like put incompetence in charge of anything if you had the opportunity to put just an average captain or even a
Um,
below
well,
average.
if they have a command, it means that you can't. I think it's a lot more difficult to get an event where you assign them to a different command, or they get assigned to a different command. So lightweight materials for a torpedo mount. Tensions with Spain are causing some issues, but I don't really know what a. I mean, a Spanish-French war would be fun though. Let me lay down another destroyer. Maybe a couple more subs. A couple more medium. Actually, do we have any long? We have a couple long-range subs. I'll get a couple medium-range subs. Let's try to rebuild the sub fleet a little bit. Major rebuild on a cruiser is now complete. These are some old cruisers. I believe they were getting, not super old cruisers. I believe they're getting engine rebuilds. I'd love to get more CLs in service here, but I'm not sure that's quite the correct play right now. Especially given that, my entire CL fleet is now modernized. Effectively. Need them slowed down. Those two are slow. These are a little slow. At some point I gotta get France up to higher speed. But, oh well. Not yet. Yeah, I think I will save and go next turn. I'm okay with only 4 subs building. Oh good, the intel in Germany's already upgraded to medium. I think so. I think that's correct. Bhutan has finished construction. And I'll take my prestige and tensions. Ooh, okay. Medium torpedoes, we're in that era. Medium range.
So what's the difference between a heavy and a medium torpedo?
If it's a heavy, then when it's carrying it, it uses range heavy for determining how far when it goes.
But if it's a
Medium,
medium, it can use
it uses
second
range
range.
medium.
Oh, interesting.
Now we have an interesting decision to make. Okay, I think I'm going to rule out the top one, the Levasseur. Levasseur? Levasseur. I think I'm going to rule that one out right
Levasia.
now. It and the Briguet are pretty similar. Briguet are pretty similar, but the Briguet has a little bit more maneuverability. Which makes actually no, they are kind of equivalent options. That's a more toughness. That has
I would
just a
go for
little more
Newport.
range. I'm thinking
Newport
the
has
Newport.
Newport has the most range, the most maneuverability. It's
Yeah,
the toughest. It has a little less bomb load, but I think the toughness and the
yeah,
range equate for that.
yeah.
And it's
It's
gotta get upgraded later. So
yeah. The speed and the range are really good on that, and that's kind of why I'm looking at one heavily. I am sacrificing that bomb load though.
but you're gonna be using medium torpedoes anyway. So
Yeah. Okay,
yep.
high spying on Germany in case we go to
War,
war.
war, 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 war.
I guess activate first all right,
Krieg,
six
Krieg,
battle or
Krieg.
first battleship, second battleship, and first battle cruiser are now active. Actually, no, second battleship isn't fully active. I'll keep second battleship in reserve for the moment. But first battleship, first battle cruiser are now active.
What's
Um,
the France on the top?
she's third battleship. I think I'm gonna keep her in mothball.
Really? She doesn't look that bad.
She's 21 knots.
Well, then she becomes a escort ship for
She'll be
transports.
modern. Like at some point, she'll get an engine rebuild to 26. But the problem is, if I try to do an engine rebuild to 26, last I checked, I can't do it. I cannot quite get it. So I need engine tech to improve a little bit.
Is there anything you could shave off of it? Like a little less ammo, a little less.
I might be. Although I think now is kind of a bad time for that. Oh, Sully's got to go in for a rebuild. Hello, Sully. Um, very old cruiser. Hello, let's increase your radar.
If you have a bunch of old cruisers, I would recommend maybe if they're not for the battle with the speed, you could set them into raiding or trade protection. Trade protection is useful in case like you're doing a convoy escort and they just end up in the battle.
Well, okay. The thing with Sully is that she has, what is that, 12 8-inch guns? Yeah, 12 8-inch guns. She's not a bad cruiser. She's making 28 knots. She's short range, but like other than that, she's a good cruiser. But yeah, it's time that she and it looks like Ob or Emerald Ob also need rebuilds. So I'm gonna have to send them in. Probably activate some of the carriers and probably get planes on the carriers too. Okay then, this might be war. We're definitely preparing for it now. Well, I think I keep wanting to go to war with Italy again, and actually no, we did just go to war with Italy. Yeah,
Is
this is.
Germany allied with anyone?
I don't think so. I'd have to check. Are they? Oh, they are with Japan. That could get annoying.
Ruh-roh.
But my
Very
tensions
much
with
ruh-roh.
Japan are right now very low, so I feel like it would take them a while to join. But yeah, get the carrier fleet active. Uh, Jaf and Penleve have air groups. So copy. Okay, so unassigned pools, nothing there. Paste Joffre's air group on Lafayette. Copy Penleve's air group and paste that on Rochambeau. And I think I will copy the air group. I will at the very least get the rest of these carriers ready to go. Okay, so now all the carriers will be ready to go. Division editor, fourth carrier division is going to be the two remaining CVLs. Okay. Other than that, what's active right now? Pluton is active, so that's second CL division. What else is second CL division? Oh, there are only two ships there. I should probably move some ships around. Um, Actually, none of those are compatible with each other. God damn it. All right then, so guess they stay as such. Get a commander. Probably get more stuff active, like have some destroyers ready to go. At the very least, at the very least, like the three most modern classes. Oh,
My, I do have a question. How are you able? What's the size of the fleet you have available that you selected?
when I selected,
Yes,
this
when
is
you started
21
the game.
ships.
No, no, no. I meant like
Oh,
when you started the game. What
oh,
size of fleet?
very, very large. This is the largest size.
That's interesting. I'm playing as Germany right now, and I did the same thing, but I don't even have a third of the size of fleet you have. I'm wondering where am I messing up here?
Um, it's probably in terms of like peacetime budget, making sure to reserve and mothball ships. Some of these are very old ships being kept around too, like, Admiral Ob here is from 1899, for example.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm like, because
Hmm.
I did scrap all my old battleships. They're all gone. The next line is going to be the Bayern class, so
I'll just jam more medium anti-aircraft on her. It'll work, right? Yeah. She will go, an R1932 is going to go obsolete very soon. And I kind of don't want that going obsolete during the war. Well, the Emil-Britins are probably also going to need a similar update. And the Cosmows. And Tage. Oh, Forbin. That's not Tage anymore. Tage was sunk. Yeah, I think Forbin would be scheduled to go into.
quick question. May we see the Foch carrier?
Sure, give me a moment. It takes the game forever to load right now. Come on. I'm gonna stop building more of the destroyers at this point. There's Foch.
Pretty carrier.
Thank you. Um, yeah, so these ships only take 3 months to rebuild. Um, Part of me wants to lay down another destroyer. I'll do it. I think I need more. Although I will rename these two because I want to keep the names more in line. Although actually, yeah, okay. So all those are supposed to be the same. So I will just roll down the list. We'll get. You will be renamed to Mameluke. Mameluke. And name. I'll do what's Sirocco. Actually, that might be. I don't know. Actually, that might be themed. Ah, sure. Admiral Dupere. Okay. Anything else I need to activate? Probably need more cruisers. So those are active. Um, Page, please actually get a rebuild. Can I get extra radar? Oh, not without cutting something. There we go. I think that's the last ship I can just quickly send in for a rebuild right now. Well, actually, it's not Tage, it's Forbin. Oh, I should have probably been talking about like what happened while I was gone for that massive period of time and why it took so long for there to be videos. I was gonna try to bring that up and I completely forgot. So I am sorry
Oops.
about that. That was gonna be this episode, but I kind of rushed the start of it.
Wait, you just
What? You cut out.
did you stop recording or?
No. No, it's still going. Still going. I'm just like, oh man, I forgot to talk about this so far to, all the
Well,
viewers. So,
before we go to war, why not talk about why you were gone so long?
yeah, it's probably a good idea as I press save and hit turn. Um, so for the first portion of the time I was gone, well, first portion of the time I wasn't really making videos, I was trying to rush build a cruiser and from the depths, and that was like a week and a half ago at this point when I got her done. But that took a while. That was like you know days of just doing that. Ooh, electro-optical director. Um,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
well,
halt
I
one of
think
the
I, th
carriers.
I think we could forgive you because that thing is a pretty beautiful ship.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I was trying to get that 100,000 decorations on her, done, and I just didn't have the time to record. Um, so I'm really really happy with how she turned out. She is on the Steam Workshop. I'm not gonna have a link below, but if you check my most recent videos, like when this goes live, she'll be there. Maybe I should make that like a feature video. I don't know. Um, Maybe I will post a link in the Steam Workshop to that ship. She's like the best thing I've ever done in From the Depths, or ever built From the Depths. I
yeah,
am really happy with how she turned out. I'm gonna send Corbet in to get an electro-optical director and better radar. So the reason I was trying to rush build her was I was going on vacation um, to Florida and Georgia.
oh,
Um, yes, and that would have started on what day did I leave? It was Saturday in September, like the last second to last Saturday in September. I think the 24th. Saturday 24th, is that right? I think that's right. So I was trying to get the ship done before the trip started, and with enough time before that I could like quickly pack. But I didn't have time to get videos done. And on the 24th of September, fly out to Florida and go to basically a bunch of the amusement parks down there. So,
Right?
me and my dad, or it was me and my dad going. So the first day, well, actually, the first day we flew down there, we didn't actually go to any amusement parks. We flew into Tampa to meet another member of the this Rule the Waves Discord server, who's actually I think been on some of these episodes before. Although I'm not gonna say names. And met him at the Victory ship they have down in Tampa. So that was neat getting to walk around that Victory ship. And then at the end of that day, we drove all the way over to Orlando. I mean, my dad did. Um, so the Sunday we did Universal Studios, mostly the main park. We did a little bit of Islands of Adventure. Um, and that was like, the first time I've ridden roller coasters in over 3 years. Actually, over it might be 4 years at this. Like, yeah, effectively 4 years at this point. Jesus, which frankly made me really happy to do again. And actually, I think we stopped at a fun spot that night too to ride a little wooden coaster.
Very
Um,
cool.
yeah, maybe next episode I'll give roller coaster reviews. That might be a fun topic to talk about. Ooh, I will take that offer because I did not lay down one this turn. Sure. Think I got to do it. I I cannot take the budget hit right now. This is a bad time given tensions with Germany. I will rename that Catalyst class. Just a new name. No, hold on. Pick. Again, I'm saving some of those for another 6-ship class. There we go. Naming scheme on these is not very consistent. I might also halt that carrier too for the moment. Especially since Corpé's rebuild's just so expensive to do. But yeah, so, the Sunday, or yeah, the Sunday was, both Universal Parks. The Monday was SeaWorld Orlando. Um, Tuesday mostly did Islands of Adventure. Went back to the main Universal Park for just a little bit. Wednesday then I did a little bit more Islands of Adventure, and then we went to the other fun spot park to ride like Mind Blower and such. Awful. It's an awful roller coaster, by the way. They need to retrack like the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing. They need to retrack the parts that they haven't retracked. They've retracked some of it, but they need to retrack the rest. I should be doing the roller coaster reviews later. Thursday was Kennedy Space Center. Um, Thursday was Kennedy Space Center, and then drive to Tampa. Friday was Busch Gardens, Tampa, and then the plan for Saturday. I don't see anything else I got to do here. The plan for Saturday was fly to Georgia and go to the third fun spot of the trip, the one in Georgia. Um, so we fly to Georgia. I'm kind of sick at this point. Like, my sinuses are horribly acting up. I have a sore throat. I think I am actually, like, mildly sick. Like, I've caught a cold.
Right?
And... Ooh, jet capable aircraft carriers. That's nice. Okay, tensions are reducing due to recent war. I might start deactivating some ships. I actually think I'm gonna just move the aircraft from 2 of the carriers here. I think I'll keep those ones. Um, no, no. You reserve, you reserve, You remain active, so that should save some cash, right? Yeah. Should probably send the Sabers in for a rebuild. Oh god. Things are just running out of space. So here's what I could do. I could get rid of this mount, right? Yes. Get rid of that. Add that on. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, the intent. So we fly out to Georgia. Um, I'm feeling sick at this time on the plane ride. It's kind of a horrible plane ride, but it doesn't take that long. And we land in Georgia. We're going to get the rental. Like, okay, it's a rental. It might take a little bit to get, but it'll be fine. We'll get it. We'll be able to go to Georgia, or we'll be able to go to the
Right.
park and the hotel. And the rental, despite making reservations, 2 weeks in advance, the rental car company has no cars.
Was which car company was it?
Thrifty. So we'd gone with one of the cheaper options. And
Oh,
lesson
that's
learned:
a
don't do
shame.
that.
Go with like Enterprise or something.
Yeah, we should have.
Even then, it's like it's a
Uh,
crapshoot.
yeah, I think we had gotten a deal on it with Southwest, or with our plane tickets on Southwest, but it was like, yeah, that was a bad choice. Um, so yeah, occupy spying on Germany, just in case this does boil over into war. It might not. Um, so yeah, they have no cars available. At the time, when we get there. The next, and the thing is, they also say that, if you are in line, you will not get a car for 3 to 4 hours.
Jeez.
And none of the other, like all the other car companies, excluding one, were also out if you didn't have or, basically out if you didn't have a reservation with them. And apparently one guy, we got there early Saturday. One guy had apparently been there on like Friday originally, and it was still waiting for his car. Um, in the queue list. So I'm feeling awful, and by the time my dad gets to the counter to get the car, or to queue for the car, we're 40th in line. Like 40th in line for a car. You could go to that other one agency, but the line is so massive that it might just take that long anyways. Because everyone is there. Everyone from all these other everyone who needs a rental is there, and who knows if this car company even has enough for everyone, Or the rental car company does. So, because I'm sick, because of all this, I make a weird decision. Call the trip early, book the next plane ticket home. So, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that sucks.
Yeah, had to literally cancel like the last weekend of the trip. So, yeah, get back home Saturday evening, and guess what? I'm sick. I'm still like sick, and I'm having to take like basically a shit ton of sinus medication just to effectively suppress it. So that was kind of awful. Oh, medium bomber. Oh, I forgot to order a new plane. Looks like a good medium bomber though. Okay, yeah, tensions with Germany are really declining now, so I think I just go back. Yeah, I go back onto reserve again. Air groups wise, I disband all the air groups I just made.
Aw, but what about war?
Looks like war is not happening. It's very difficult. Tensions will decrease if you've been in a recent war.
Hmm.
So that's what's
Sucks.
happening here. I'll add a new commander to Leon Gambetta here. We have a couple above averages. I'll take one. So yeah, that was kind of the trip, and then I'm sick over the weekend basically, and yeah, kind of awful, just being sick. I'll get another destroyer laid down. So I'm on all the medications. Have a horrible night Saturday night. Basically cannot get to sleep until the moment I can have like a 12-hour Sudafed. But
Right.
since then it's been steadily getting better every day, and finally today on the 4th of October, I have actually felt like, recording episodes. And as I continue to get better, there are still streams I've promised to do, and I think that those are going to start being tenable pretty soon. Actually, hey Toulouse, let me send you in to get an electro-optical director. Um, you guys okay if I go like one more turn? 2 more turns, I think.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's too much. I know. He needs more radar tech. There you go. Yeah, I'll just refit these ships one at a time. But yeah, the dock size will expand in 2 months, so I think I'm gonna go until that. It also appears like suppressing the socialist propaganda did not help, but at the time it looked like we were about to go to war, so it's like bad time for the socialists to be like, oh, we should be reducing the war budget. I should have also probably had stuff in Northern Europe, but oh well. We could have moved there. So yeah, that was why that's why I was gone so long. Like multiple things just kind of chained together. But this episode, I guess I'm back.
Well, glad to be glad that you're back. Glad to
Yeah,
be back
so
on the series.
thank you. Fifth Coastal needs a commander. I'm gonna grab an unknown that we can better assess him. Because if one of these unknowns turns out to be good, well, I can put them on a like a battleship, armored cruiser, or carrier that they'd be very good on. Unfortunately, that has delayed 2 Foch-class carriers, but oh well. I mean, Foch and Yon are still like very on schedule. The Algeries are also still getting built. I'm not sure I'll continue expanding docks like immediately after. I need to request a new aircraft. I forgot to do that again. Do that next month. I've been out of it long enough that I'm forgetting to continually make new planes. I'll have to check what I need. I'm leaning fighter or dive bomber. Ooh, nice supercharged diesels.
So like have a fighter but with a big payload?
We'll have to see. Just basically kind of whatever is the oldest. Okay, so we have a fighter from 41. So we got a new torpedo bomber, new medium bomber, newish naval patrol aircraft, newish floatplane scout. So I think the dive bomber is the oldest, right? One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, dive bomber is the oldest. Um, Obviously bomb load's most important for a dive bomber. I'm trying to think if I want speed or range. What's the range on this right? 245 for heavy? Means the torpedo bomber is getting 374, so maybe I will go bomb load in range. And one more month. actually probably need to reserve some more destroyers to cut down on maintenance. New docks completed. One of the destroyers. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take the budget. Engines are still a little high, but you know, we should still be getting the recent war decreases tensions events for a little bit longer. I think those last about 4 or 5 years. So yeah, I think that is probably a pretty good place to call it. Maybe I get an electro-optical director on one more ship, and I think that will be Alsace.
Sucks that we weren't able to start off a war this episode. It would have been
It's
good to start the
it's
series again with a
fine.
bang. But
Yeah, it's
war is
fine.
always good. You need to feed the industrial military complex, Spore.
It's fine. Wait, hold on. I should clear the tertiary mount graphics because you have no tertiaries. Save and finish. Actually, I should see if I can refit France with diesel engines. That's strong considering now that we have better diesels.
So diesel engines. What exactly is the What's the fat? What's better about a diesel engine over turbine steam?
I think at some point, well, okay, earlier on, it's acceleration, from my understanding. Diesels accelerate better, but they're heavier and more expensive. Later on, they get to a point where they actually wind up more mass efficient, but they are, more expensive. I just want to see if I replace her with diesels. No, the oil turbines are actually still lighter. I'd love to get gas turbines, but we don't have that tech. Yeah, okay, so the diesels would not even be a good idea on her, on this ship, and like, okay, so I was checking it. I could cut that down, but if I do this, it's about the same weight. Yeah. She's running into weight problems. Francis, and there's not a lot I can cut back. I'm still gonna keep her in mothball for now and then wait for a later rebuild. But I think that does it for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Links to my Discord and Twitch will be down below. You can join Discord for notifications when the videos go live, notifications when I do live streams, and Twitch is where we do non-Rule of Waves live streams. I have no idea when I'm going to do the next one, but I have a couple ideas brewing in my head right now. You know, being able to ride roller coasters and see spacecraft has gotten me the itch for a couple of games again.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 stream when?
Oh, where'd Trisha go?
I think they left.
She left. If her Discord crashed, I can just grab her back. Yeah, okay. I take it that was a Discord crash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, it would probably be a Planet Coaster stream or a Planet Coaster Kerbal Space Program. I might do Kerbal Space Program videos though. I'm thinking about that instead. But there's some rules I gotta figure out for that because the Kerbal streams were getting way too laggy. I kind of want something where I can cut down on the mod list and do something a little different. But hopefully those will be down the pipeline. I still need to finish up the Rule the Waves 2 German series, and I still need to do the Promised Rule the Waves 3 stream sessions. And finally, the schedule is cleared up since I've gotten that vacation done. That was holding me back for so long. And that ship, that vacation and that damn ship. had been holding me back for months trying to plan the vacation and get the ship done. And though the ship's done and the vacation's done. So, I finally have free time. And once I'm still a little I'm still kind of recovering from the sickness right now, but give me a little bit more time, let me get a little bit ahead on these videos, and I think things can get good this month. So anyway, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I did mention links to my Discord and Twitch are down below. I've just stopped mentioning the other website. I'm not even sure I linked that anymore. And yeah, there will also be a link to a Rule the Waves 3 server down below. This is where I am actually recording this episode right now. This is unofficial but officially recognized, or an unofficial but officially recognized community Discord server. If you are at all interested in that, probably kind of the main place to actually like talk and hang out, or talk about and hang out with Rule the Waves at the moment.
We would love to have you here.
Yes. So click that link
We
in the
don't
description
bite,
below.
except on Tuesdays.
Okay, yeah. Click that link below if you're interested in joining that. And with that all, I will see you next time, and hopefully remember to start doing roller coaster reviews. Alright, bye!
See you
I
later.
watch Among Us.
Oh god.